Welcome to the fourth meditation in our series on finding fulfillment in life. I'm glad you've joined us on this journey. In our previous meditations, we've explored three essential values that contribute to a fulfilling life: authenticity, connecting with your true self, purpose, aligning with your unique direction, and connection, building meaningful relationships with others and the world around you. Today, we explore another vital dimension of fulfillment: growth, the willingness to evolve, learn, and transform throughout our lives. Let's begin by finding a comfortable position, either seated or lying down. Allow your body to be supported, your spine in natural alignment. Take a few moments to arrive fully in this space, in this moment. Now, bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your inhale and exhale without trying to change anything. With each inhale, imagine drawing in fresh possibilities, potential, and openness. With each exhale, release any resistance to change, any fear of the unknown. Breathe in openness and breathe out resistance. Breathe in possibility and breathe out limitation. Breathe in courage and breathe out fear. Just 3 more deep breaths like this, at your own pace. Now allow your breathing to find its natural rhythm again as we explore what growth means for a fulfilling life. Nature offers us profound wisdom about growth. Nothing in the natural world remains static. Every living thing experiences cycles of expansion, change, rest, and renewal. Consider the mighty oak tree. What appears as stillness is actually a continuous process of growth, reaching higher toward the light, spreading roots deeper into the earth, adapting to winds, weather, and changing conditions. Growth isn't always comfortable. In fact, periods of greatest expansion often follow times of challenge or discomfort. Just as physical muscles develop through the resistance of weight, our inner capacities develop when we meet life's resistances with courage and openness. There are 2 fundamental mindsets we can bring to life's challenges. A fixed mindset believes our qualities are carved in stone, that we either have it or we don't. A growth mindset recognizes that qualities can be developed through dedication and effort, that our basic abilities are merely starting points on a path of development. And contrary to what we might expect, growth isn't a straight line upward. It's more like a spiral. We often revisit similar lessons and challenges, but each time from a new level of understanding and capacity. What once overwhelmed us becomes manageable. What once confused us becomes clear. With this understanding, let's enter more deeply into our meditation practice, exploring growth through the metaphor of a garden through changing seasons. Find a comfortable position, allowing your body to settle. Close your eyes if that feels right, or maintain a soft gaze. Take 3 deep breaths, each one bringing you more fully into this moment, into this experience. Now, imagine yourself walking along a path that leads to a garden gate. This is the entrance to your personal garden of growth, a place that reflects your inner landscape, your development, your life's journey. As you step through the gate, you notice something remarkable. This garden contains all 4 seasons simultaneously, each in its own section. You understand that you can visit any season, and that each has unique gifts and wisdom to offer. First, turn toward winter, the season of rest and gestation. Winter in your garden appears quiet, still. Yet beneath the surface, powerful forces are at work. Seeds lie dormant, gathering strength. Roots grow deeper, unseen. Enter this winter landscape now. Feel the quiet, the spaciousness, the permission to be still. In your life, winter seasons are times of reflection, of turning inward. Times when progress may not be visible to others, yet essential preparation is underway. Ask yourself, what is gestating in my life right now? What needs quiet and darkness to develop? Notice if there's wisdom winter has for you about the necessity of rest, of letting go, of trusting what can't yet be seen. Now, carrying that wisdom, turn toward the spring section of your garden. Here, everything speaks of new beginnings. Tender shoots push through soil. Buds unfurl into leaves and blossoms. The energy is one of emergence, of taking first steps. Feel the vibrant, buzzing energy of spring, the excitement, the vulnerability, the courage of new growth venturing forth. In your life, spring represents times of new projects, new relationships, new aspects of yourself emerging. Times of rapid growth and change. Ask yourself, what is newly emerging in my life? What requires my protection and nurturing as it grows? Receive any wisdom spring has for you about beginnings, about the courage to be new, about the tenderness required for fresh growth. Now, move toward the summer section of your garden. Here is full expression. Plants reaching their height. Flowers in full bloom. Fruits beginning to form. The garden is alive with color, scent, and buzzing pollinators. Nothing is held back. Feel the expansive energy of summer, confidence, abundance, full expression of life force. In your life, summer represents times of fulfillment, of bringing projects to completion, of expressing your gifts fully, of abundant connection and engagement. Ask yourself, where am I in full bloom right now? What aspects of myself or my life are expressing fully? Receive any wisdom summer has for you about generosity, about sharing your gifts, about the joy of full expression. Now, turn toward the autumn section of your garden. Here is the season of harvest and release. Plants offer their fruits. Trees let go of leaves. The garden prepares for a new cycle by completing the current one. Feel the grounded, mature energy of autumn, the satisfaction of harvest, the wisdom of letting go, the completion of cycles. In your life, autumn represents times of gathering the fruits of your efforts, of sharing your harvest with others, and of wisely releasing what has completed its purpose. Ask yourself, what am I harvesting from past efforts? What am I ready to release with gratitude? Receive any wisdom autumn has for you about completion, about gratitude for what has been, about the grace of letting go. Now, standing in the center of your garden, where all four seasons meet, recognize a profound truth. All seasons are necessary. All are equally valuable. Growth requires both the vibrant expansion of summer and the quiet gestation of winter, both the fresh beginnings of spring and the wise completions of autumn. Notice which season resonates most with where you are right now in your life journey. There's no right or wrong, only awareness of your current place in the cycle of growth. Now, imagine you are given 3 seeds to plant in your garden, seeds of potential for your continued growth. Each seed represents something you wish to develop or nurture. What qualities, experiences, or capacities would you like to grow? See these seeds clearly, feeling their potential. With care and intention, plant these seeds in the soil of your garden. As you cover them with earth, commit to providing what they need to flourish. Attention, patience, care, and trust in the growth process. Look around your garden once more. Notice if there are any plants that have completed their purpose. Perhaps they've already offered their fruits, or they're taking energy that could nourish new growth. With gratitude for what they've given, gently remove these completed plants, creating space for new growth. This isn't loss. It's the wisdom of the gardener who understands the necessity of letting go. Finally, stand in the center of your garden once more. Feel the continuous cycle of growth moving through you, the quiet gestation of winter, the fresh emergence of spring, the full expression of summer, and the wise completion of autumn. This is the rhythm of growth that supports fulfillment. Not a linear march towards some final destination, but a spiral dance of continuous evolution and learning. Know that you can return to this garden anytime to plant new seeds, to tend what's growing, to harvest what's ready, and to release what's complete. Gradually, bring your awareness back to your body, to your breath, to this moment. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. To integrate this meditation into your daily life, I invite you to reflect on a few questions. You might want to pause the video to journal about each one, or simply hold them in your awareness. First, what season do I feel I'm in right now? Winter, spring, summer, or autumn? How does recognizing this season help me understand my current experience? Second, what is my current growth edge? What capacity, quality, or understanding am I being invited to develop right now? And third, what do I need to release to make space for new growth? What completed experiences, beliefs, or patterns am I ready to let go of with gratitude? Take a moment now to commit to one small action that honors your current season and supports your growth. Perhaps it's creating space for rest if you're in winter, nurturing a new beginning if you're in spring, expressing yourself fully if you're in summer, or completing something with gratitude if you're in autumn. Remember that growth doesn't always feel comfortable. In fact, the edge of growth often includes some discomfort as we stretch beyond what's familiar. Yet it's at this edge that we discover new capacities and deeper fulfillment. As we complete today's meditation, remember that growth isn't a destination. It's a way of traveling through life. Each challenge, each change, each moment of discomfort is an invitation to expand your capacity for life. The values we've explored in this series, authenticity, purpose, connection, and now growth, work together to create a life of deep fulfillment. When we are authentic, we align with our true purpose. When we pursue our purpose, we create meaningful connections, and through these connections, we continue to grow and evolve. In our final meditation of this series, we'll explore how all these values culminate in contribution, how giving our gifts in service creates the deepest level of fulfillment. Until then, I invite you to embrace one challenge in your life as an opportunity for growth, to see it not as an obstacle, but as a doorway to new capacity, new understanding, new fulfillment. In embracing growth, even when uncomfortable, we discover that fulfillment isn't a destination, but a way of traveling. Thank you for your presence and participation. Until next time, may you grow in joy and wisdom.